For presidents who shaped American history, leadership that defined a nation. Welcome to World Changers Top, the channel where we explore the lives and legacies of extraordinary figures who changed the course of history. Today, we delve into the stories of 4 U.S. presidents whose leadership, vision, and resilience shaped the destiny of the United States and left a profound impact on the world. Stay tuned as we uncover their incredible journeys and imagine how their legacies would unfold in the modern era. 1. George Washington, the founder of American leadership. George Washington, the first president of the United States, stands as the cornerstone of American governance. His presidency, from 1789 to 1797, set critical precedents that continue to guide the nation. Leadership during the Revolutionary War, before becoming president. Washington's leadership in the Continental Army during the American Revolution, 1775 to 1783, showcased his tactical brilliance and ability to inspire troops against overwhelming odds. The victory at Yorktown in 1781 secured American independence. Formation of a stable government. As president, Washington established the first cabinet, including key figures like Alexander Hamilton as Secretary of the Treasury and Thomas Jefferson as Secretary of State. These appointments ensured balanced and effective governance. The Whiskey Rebellion. In 1794, Washington demonstrated his commitment to law and order by peacefully quelling a rebellion against federal taxes, reinforcing the authority of the new government. Neutrality Proclamation of 1793. Facing European conflicts, Washington declared American neutrality, a vital decision that preserved the young nation's stability and independence. Voluntary retirement. Perhaps his greatest act of leadership was stepping down after 2 terms, resisting the lure of power and setting a democratic precedent for peaceful transitions of leadership. Washington's legacy as a unifying figure and visionary leader remains a cornerstone of American identity. 2. Thomas Jefferson, the architect of America's territory. Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States, 1801 to 1809, was a polymath and a revolutionary thinker. His presidency expanded the nation's horizons and laid the groundwork for its future growth. The Louisiana Purchase, 1803. Jefferson's most significant achievement was acquiring the Louisiana Territory from France for $15 million, doubling the size of the United States and opening vast lands for settlement and exploration. The Lewis and Clark Expedition, to explore the newly acquired territory. Jefferson commissioned Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to map the land, establish relations with Native American tribes, and document resources. Their journey provided invaluable insights into the American frontier. Economic and political reforms. Jefferson worked to reduce the national debt, cut military expenditures, and eliminate certain taxes, striving for a government that was fiscally responsible and less centralized. The Embargo Act of 1807, however, not all policies were successful. In response to British and French interference with American trade, Jefferson enacted the Embargo Act, halting all exports. This decision, while aiming to avoid war, severely harmed the American economy and was widely unpopular. Advocacy for education and knowledge. Jefferson believed in the power of education and founded the University of Virginia in 1819, a testament to his vision for an informed and enlightened citizenry. Jefferson's contributions, from territorial expansion to his dedication to democracy and knowledge, firmly established him as one of America's most influential presidents. 3. Abraham Lincoln, the emancipator and unifier. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, 1861 to 1865, is synonymous with perseverance, equality, and leadership during one of the nation's darkest periods. Leadership during the Civil War. Lincoln took office as the nation fractured over slavery. His steadfast determination to preserve the Union defined his presidency. The Emancipation Proclamation, 1863. Lincoln issued this landmark declaration, freeing slaves in Confederate-held territories and reframing the Civil War as a fight for human freedom. The 13th Amendment, 1865, Lincoln championed the abolition of slavery, pushing for the 13th Amendment, which eradicated slavery across the United States. The Gettysburg Address, 1863, in just 272 words, Lincoln articulated the principles of democracy, equality, and national unity, making the address one of the most iconic speeches in American history. Reconstruction plans. Lincoln envisioned a compassionate Reconstruction policy, aiming to heal the nation's wounds and rebuild the South. Tragically, his assassination in April 1865 cut short his plans. Despite his untimely death, Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War and his unwavering commitment to justice and unity solidified his place as one of history's greatest leaders. 4. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the crisis manager. Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, the 32nd President of the United States, 1933 to 1945, led the nation through two of its most profound crises, the Great Depression and World War II. The New Deal, to combat the economic collapse of the Great Depression. FDR introduced a series of programs collectively known as the New Deal. These included Social Security Act, 1935, established a safety net for the elderly, unemployed, and disabled. Public works programs, initiatives like the Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC, and Works Progress Administration, WPA, provided millions of jobs. Banking reforms. FDR implemented the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, to restore trust in the banking system. Leadership during World War II. FDR's strategic diplomacy and leadership were crucial in mobilizing the Allies. He worked closely with Winston Churchill and Joseph Stalin, shaping the global strategy to defeat the Axis powers. Lend-Lease Act, 1941. This policy provided critical support to Allied nations, solidifying America's role as the arsenal of democracy. The Four Freedoms. FDR envisioned a post-war world founded on freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. FDR's unprecedented four-term presidency redefined the scope of federal power and solidified America's leadership on the global stage. 5. What if these presidents lived in the 21st century? Now, let's imagine how these leaders might shape today's world. George Washington would excel as a global mediator, advocating for peace, neutrality, and environmental sustainability. Thomas Jefferson would lead innovations in science, technology, and education, using his visionary approach to craft policies for a smarter future. Abraham Lincoln would champion human rights, addressing systemic inequalities and fostering global unity in the face of modern challenges. Franklin D. Roosevelt would master crisis management, leading global coalitions to combat pandemics, economic downturns, and climate change. These four presidents didn't just shape the United States, they defined leadership itself. Their legacies continue to inspire us with timeless lessons in courage, vision, and service. Thank you for watching this video on World Changers Top, where we honor the legacies of history's greatest figures. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. See you in the next video.